guys, it's me, Marley, and today I'm going to talk to you about the book Shatter Me by Tahereh Mafi. And this was one interesting book to read. It's the first book in the Shatter Me series, and I really enjoyed reading it. It was really fun. It was interesting because it has really poetic writing style, so I really had to get used to that. And also there are like entire sentences just scratched out, which was really interesting. The main character, her name's Juliet, and she has been in isolation for 264 days to be exact. And she has been in isolation because her touch is lethal. And that means that whenever you touch her, you first experience excruciating pain, and after that, if you touch her too long, you will eventually die. Yeah, too bad. And that's why she's been put in isolation, because she's considered to be a threat to society. And she's been in isolation for like a really long time, so she's slowly going, well, it's a miracle that she's not completely insane yet. But every time she thinks something but changes her mind, she scratches it out in the book. So that's interesting. And the book starts with that she gets a roommate, and the book is a romance story, even though it does play in a dystopian world where, you know, it's a dystopian world. A lot of things are wrong with it. They're wrong. But it focuses more on the romance part, and her whole, touch is lethal thing does make it a bit difficult, to say the least. So I'm not gonna tell you anything more about the book, because you'll just have to figure it out while you're reading it, because that's just the best way to go about it. I really recommend it to you, and it was really fun and interesting, so you should read it. And if you have, you can go continue with me to the discussion part. Have you not read it yet? Then stop now and go read it. Okay? Just go read it. It's fun. It's a fun book. Go read it, and you can join me in my epic discussion about this book. Okay? Okay. Now for the discussion part of this video. Even though I really did enjoy reading this book, I did have some issues with it, mostly with the insta-love relationship between Adam and Juliet. I'm not really an insta-love relationship kind of girl. I'm more of a gradually built up relationship kind of girl, so I didn't really like it, even though sometimes in some books it's really well done, but not so much in this book. But maybe that's just me. And I also really hated the fact that Juliet needed Adam to explain to her why he loved her so many times. I mean, seriously, he needed to explain that over and over and over again. I mean, after the first time, I get that he loves her because she's kind and good-hearted and sweet and whatever, and she just didn't get that, and it just, he needed to explain it so many times. It got boring. It really did get boring. And I don't know, but I get it. I get why she's insecure and shy, I guess, because she's been in isolation for a really long time, so I get why she's socially awkward. But the fact that she doesn't accept the food and the clothes and whatever Warner gives her, the fact that she doesn't accept that, it's just stupid, because she needs it to survive, and if she wants to escape, she will need everything she can get. But apparently she doesn't get that or something. She's one strong person. I mean, seriously, she can kill people with a touch. She could walk out of there just like that. But she's just really scared. And then you have Warner, and I don't know, I think Warner is a really interesting person. He really intrigues me. I kind of like him, actually. It would be fun if he would be in love interest for Juliet. I actually have heard people talking about that. So that would be really interesting. Even though in this book, he's kind of a really bad person, especially that moment when with the kid and the torture chamber, and you know, when Juliet has to choose between picking the kid up and torturing the kid by touching him, or letting it walk into a bunch of knives. I mean, that was really sick and twisted. But then she suddenly just punched through a wall. I mean, what? She can punch through walls? And also when, you know, Adam was being tortured in that building, she just punched through all that metal. It was really weird. And Warner, I mean, I guess Warner shooting through the guy's head and all that stuff, but I think he really loves her somehow. He really intrigues me though, and you can tell me everything you want, but he didn't force himself on her by kissing her, because she didn't really fight back or anything. Oh, and the ending, I really did enjoy the ending. I mean, with her being, you know, not the only one, it's obvious. I mean, I should have guessed that she wouldn't be the only one. Somewhere I didn't know that she wasn't going to be the only one who is being able to do crazy stuff, but finding out that there was somehow a whole society of people who can do crazy shit, that's interesting. That will be really fun to figure out what's going on there, you know? So I'm really excited for the next book. I do know that there's also a book from Warner's point of view, so I'm going to read that too, because I just want to know more about him, you know, because he's just interesting. Adam, it's just boring. He's just the same old average good guy. And I know it's wrong of me to say it, but I don't like him that much. I'm sorry. All in all, I really enjoyed reading this book, and I would recommend it to everyone. I think I'm gonna rate it like 75% because it was really good, and I really enjoyed the writing style. It was really interesting, and it was just really different from the other dystopian novels I've read. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed making it, and I will hope to see you next time. Bye!